Ladies and gentlemen, wrestling fans from around the globe, are you ready for a roller coaster ride through the career of one of WWE's most electrifying superstars? Buckle up, because we're about to dive deep into the world of the one, the only, Liv Morgan. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, let me hit you with a bombshell that'll knock your socks off. Did you know that Liv Morgan, the high-flying, risk-taking dynamo we all know and love, started her WWE journey as a... wait for it. cheerleader? That's right, folks. From pom-poms to powerbombs, Liv's transformation is nothing short of miraculous. Now let's rewind the clock and set the stage. Picture this: a young girl from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, with stars in her eyes and wrestling in her heart. Liv Morgan, born Gionna Daddio, was just like many of us, a die-hard WWE fan, dreaming of one day stepping into that squared circle. But unlike most of us, Liv had the guts, the determination, and the sheer willpower to turn that dream into reality. But hold on to your hats, folks, because Liv's journey to the top wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Oh no, it was a grueling uphill battle that would have made lesser mortals throw in the towel. From working at Hooters to support her family, to training in a ring setup in a backyard, Liv's early days were far from glamorous. But did that stop her? Not a chance. In 2014, fate smiled upon our future superstar. WWE talent scouts spotted Liv at a gym, and faster than you can say SmackDown, she was signed to NXT. But don't think for a second that this was her golden ticket to stardom. Oh no, my friends, this was just the beginning of a whole new set of challenges. Imagine being thrown into the deep end of a pool filled with some of the most talented up-and-coming wrestlers in the world. That was NXT for Liv Morgan. She was surrounded by future legends like Asuka, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. Talk about pressure. But our girl Liv, she didn't just survive, she thrived. Now let's fast forward to 2017. Picture the scene. It's November 21st, SmackDown Live. The arena is buzzing with anticipation. Suddenly, the lights dim, unfamiliar music hits, and out walks Liv Morgan, flanked by Ruby Riott and Sarah Logan. The Riott Squad had arrived, and the WWE Universe didn't know what hit them. But here's where things get interesting, folks. Being part of a faction can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it gave Liv the platform she needed to showcase her skills on the main roster. On the other hand, it's easy to get lost in the shuffle, to become just another face in the crowd. But Liv? She stood out like a supernova in a night sky. Her unique style, her vibrant personality, her ability to connect with the fans, it all came together to make Liv Morgan more than just a member of the Riott Squad. She was becoming a star in her own right. But just when things were looking up, the WWE threw a curveball that would test Liv's resilience like never before. In April 2019, the Riott Squad was split up in the Superstar Shakeup. Liv was separated from her teammates and moved to SmackDown. Now, for some wrestlers, this might have been the beginning of the end. But for Liv, it was the start of a whole new chapter. Remember, folks, in the world of WWE, it's not just about your skills in the ring, it's about your character, your ability to connect with the audience, to make them care about your journey. And let me tell you, Liv Morgan has that in spades. She reinvented herself, debuting a new look and a new attitude. Gone was the pink-haired firecracker from the Riott Squad. In her place stood a more mature, more focused Liv Morgan. But don't think for a second that she lost that spark that made fans fall in love with her in the first place. Now, let's talk about perseverance, because if there's one thing Liv Morgan has in abundance, it's that. Despite her obvious talent and connection with the fans, Liv found herself in a frustrating cycle of start-stop pushes. One week she'd be in a high-profile match, the next she'd be nowhere to be seen. Lesser wrestlers might have given up, might have lost that fire. But Liv? She burned brighter than ever. Every time she stepped into that ring, whether it was for a 2-minute match on Main Event or a pay-per-view spectacular, Liv gave it her all. She treated every opportunity like it was her last, pouring her heart and soul into every move, every promo, every interaction with the fans. And speaking of fans, let's take a moment to appreciate the Live Forever movement. In a world where fan support can make or break a wrestler's career, Liv Morgan has cultivated one of the most passionate, dedicated fan bases in all of WWE. These fans saw in Liv what many in management seem to overlook: a star with unlimited potential. just waiting for her moment to shine. Now, folks, remember when I mentioned that Money in the Bank moment earlier? Well, let's dive deeper into that because it's a moment that deserves to be etched in wrestling history. Picture the scene, July 2nd, 2022, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Money in the Bank ladder match. 7 of WWE's top female superstars, all vying for that coveted briefcase. The match is a symphony of chaos, a ballet of brutality. Ladders are flying, bodies are crashing, the crowd is on the edge of their seats, and there's Liv Morgan, fighting with every ounce of strength she has. She's been knocked down, she's been thrown off ladders, but she keeps getting back up. The fans are behind her, chanting her name, willing her to victory. And then, it happens. In a moment that will be replayed for years to come, Liv Morgan climbs to the top of the ladder. Her fingers stretch out, reaching for that briefcase, reaching for her dreams. The arena holds its collective breath, and then, she's got it. Liv Morgan has won Money in the Bank. But wait, folks, the night isn't over yet. Because Liv Morgan isn't content to rest on her laurels. No, she sees an opportunity, and she seizes it with both hands. Later that same night, after Ronda Rousey successfully defends her SmackDown Women's Championship against Natalya, Liv's music hits. The crowd goes wild as she marches down to the ring, briefcase in hand. She cashes in, and in a David vs. Goliath match that had everyone on the edge of their seats, Liv Morgan defeats Ronda Rousey to become the new SmackDown Women's Champion. The arena erupts. Fans are crying, screaming, hugging each other. It's a moment of pure, unadulterated joy. Liv Morgan, the underdog, the overlooked, the unsung hero, has reached the pinnacle of WWE. But here's the thing, folks. Winning the championship is one thing. Keeping it? That's a whole different ballgame. And Liv Morgan was about to face the challenge of her career. Over the next few months, Liv would defend her title against some of the toughest competitors in WWE. Shayna Baszler, Natalya, Ronda Rousey again. The challenges kept coming, and Liv kept rising to meet them. But it wasn't just about the matches. It was about proving herself as a champion, as a locker room leader, as the face of SmackDown. And let me tell you, Liv Morgan stepped up to the plate and knocked it out of the park. Her reign as champion wasn't just about her personal success. It was a victory for every underdog, every overlooked talent, every fan who had ever been told their favorite wrestler would never make it to the top. Liv Morgan's championship reign was proof that with enough hard work, determination, and support, anything is possible in WWE. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. But wait, didn't Liv lose the title back to Ronda Rousey at Extreme Rules? And you'd be right. But let me tell you something, folks. In WWE, it's not just about winning championships. It's about the journey, the story, the impact you make on the fans and the industry. And Liv Morgan's impact? It's immeasurable. She showed that you don't need to be the biggest, the strongest, or the most experienced to make it to the top. All you need is heart, determination, and a connection with the fans. But don't think for a second that Liv's story ends there. Oh no, my friends. This is just the beginning. Because Liv Morgan isn't just a flash in the pan, a one-hit wonder. She's a superstar with staying power, a wrestler who's constantly evolving, constantly improving. Just look at her recent performances, her matches with Rhea Ripley, her rivalry with Raquel Rodriguez, her show-stealing performances in multi-woman matches. Liv Morgan isn't resting on her laurels. She's pushing herself, challenging herself, always striving to be better than she was yesterday. And the fans? They're right there with her, every step of the way. The Liv Forever movement is stronger than ever, a testament to the deep connection Liv has forged with WWE Universe. But here's the thing about Liv Morgan that sets her apart from so many others. It's not just about her in-ring skills, impressive as they are. It's not just about her charisma, her ability to connect with the fans. It's about her authenticity. In a world of larger-than-life characters and over-the-top personalities, Liv Morgan stands out by being real. When she speaks, you believe every word. When she fights, you feel every hit. When she celebrates, you celebrate with her. And when she falls, you feel her pain and root for her to get back up. This authenticity extends beyond the ring, too. Liv Morgan is known for her interactions with fans, her work with charities, her dedication to using her platform for good. She's not just a wrestler. She's a role model, an inspiration to countless fans around the world. Now, let's talk about the future. Because if there's one thing I'm sure of, it's that Liv Morgan's best days are still ahead of her. With her combination of in-ring skill, charisma, and connection with the fans, the sky's the limit for this superstar. Will we see Liv Morgan capture the Raw Women's Championship? Will she main event WrestleMania? Will she become a Grand Slam champion? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure. Whatever challenges lie ahead, Liv Morgan will face them head-on, with the same determination and spirit that's brought her this far. So what's next for Liv Morgan? Well, that's the exciting part, isn't it? In the ever-changing world of WWE, anything can happen. Maybe we'll see her form a new tag team and dominate the women's tag division. Perhaps she'll take on a mentorship role, helping guide the next generation of NXT stars. Or maybe, just maybe, we'll see her step into the ring with some of WWE's biggest legends. Imagine Liv Morgan versus Trish Stratus, a battle between the new guard and the old. Or Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch, in a clash that could headline any pay-per-view. The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes Liv's journey so exciting to watch. But whatever the future holds, one thing's for certain. Liv Morgan will face it with the same passion, the same drive, and the same connection with the fans that's made her one of WWE's most beloved superstars. So there you have it, folks. The incredible, inspiring, electrifying journey of Liv Morgan. From backyard wrestling rings to WrestleMania, from the Riot Squad to SmackDown Women's Champion, Liv Morgan has proven time and time again that she's not just here to participate, she's here to dominate. But now, we want to hear from you. What's your favorite Liv Morgan moment? What match would you love to see her in next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And let's keep this conversation going. And hey, while you're at it, why not check out our video on other WWE superstars who've defied the odds? Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Until next time, this is your commentator, reminding you to always watch this space, because in the world of WWE, you never know what's going to happen next. And remember, folks, live forever. Live for live.